Alright guys, so end up gonna do a rig rundown. Oh, you know, if you've been following along, Hilux got stolen. Been rebuilding it bit by bit. There's a lot of it I tried to film, and you know we had filmed it, but unfortunately not allowed to show it. Contract obligations and everything. So yeah, we'll go for a rundown of where we're at and what we've done and what's in progress, which is, there's a lot that we've got on the go at the moment that hasn't been finished, but it's been too fucking hot. Like, it's 43 degrees today and just really can't be stuffed, but we're soldiering them. So we'll start at the front and head on back, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, been doing a heap of work over the last, let's say month. So if you've followed along on our Instagram, you'd see what's going on with the primer. Got a heap of spots. Like, that's right where all that is, that's not shadow under there, that's primer, and it goes all the way back. All right, so spotlights installed the night before the car got stolen. Now we got one big gouge in here, otherwise these lights are fine. The primer here is just where I've got damage on the bar, which I have to fix, but as you can see, we've had a winch installed. Now this one we've gone, this whole build we've gone budget spec, the rebuild. That's a new Dominator Extreme winch. Yeah, haven't quite finished off the surround, but for now we've just got another plate sitting up there so we can easily access the winch, because we have been using that a fair bit, and cut out the mesh here in the bull bar to access clutch in there. Lights and lights and lights. So we've got two lights either side. The 3-inch work lights from King's. Then 2 light bars on the top to go with the spotties. If temporarily we're going to position down the windscreen, am fixing that just when we get time. And you can see got some new side steps and a brand new tub. So the last tub copped an absolute caning in this section here. Alright, so we've put a brand new tub on there, and unfortunately we've had a bit of an incident already the first day we had it. So brand new side step, copped a bit of a hit, brand new tubs, copped a bit of a hit. Yeah, wasn't really happy about that, but kind of is what it is. Again, if you've been following this thing since it was stolen, and since we've been rebuilding, it's had a 2-inch lift. All right, so at the moment we have a spacer block in here. All right, so spacer block on top. I've managed to get access to brand new OEM suspension, which surprisingly with the bull bar and the now winch handles really well. So I've got brand new shocks, brand new springs in the front, and brand new side steps. Brand new leaf springs with a 2-inch lift bracket in the rear. Alright, now I know people crack on about the lift in that way, but for now, I think it was $180 and it done us pretty well. So still kicking with the Uniden, still kicking with the King spots. lit up like a Christmas tree at night. Now I have made a bit of a change. I left it. Now, when we bought the vehicle, we had canvas seat covers, but for now, I think we'll just run with the standard seating. I've gone for touch panel. Now that controls spotties, roof lights, and each side, as well as the radio. Ignition triggered, but you know, it's cheap, but does the job. So for now, we're just going to run it that way and see where we get on. Given the limited space we have, I mean, we could have done in sockets, but you know, I wanted to have access to every single switch in one spot, and we only have 3 there and 1 there, plus the radio, and it kind of seemed a little bit pointless to have it all over the place, so that's where I've gone. Brand new tub. It is a petrol. Now, petrol tubs, I'm not quite sure why they did it, but they did it that way. It's a little bit narrower in this spot, so in a diesel it kind of comes out a bit. Alright, just kind of hold that wheel poke, but at the moment with these we're running pretty well. We don't have an issue with the wheel poke. I've gone ahead and repaired the rear bar. Alright, relocated the reverse camera using this existing factory camera, just relocated it. And then we come into what I'm calling a rat's nest at the moment. So we have, got the fan going. Ended up going for just trialing it, seeing how we go. Canopy fan in the top there with the vent. But yeah, got the King's fridge back in. I only just put it on probably half an hour ago, so it's still cooling down, but yeah. We spent a lot, and I mean a lot of time on this headboard for electricals. So refit what was initially a test with the King's inverter and BCDC chargers, red arc with the TVMS and the red vision screen. Still running lithium, but yeah, 200 amps for now. Not sure how well that's going to go down the track, but for now that's where we're at. The wiring does have a little bit to be desired in the way of what's connected to the Rogue. Today's Australia, I've been smashing out as much as I possibly can. I've got solar coming in via new input on the roof. Yeah, just basically running it and seeing how we're going with that. But it's one of those situations where, yeah, mods and repairs and 40-degree plus days, day after day after day. We are repainting it. It's the bodywork's going to get done. The paint's going to get done. We're waiting for cooler days. It's like an oven in that canopy, let alone anything else. But we're kind of cracking along bit by bit. Ideally, I would have loved to have filmed the winch install and the canopy, but yeah, a lot of it was done where I can't record, so kind of stuck with that situation. But yeah, so long weekend. It's a number of hours put into this rebuild, and it's just, yeah. Unfortunately, the Jeep, yeah, like yeah. I don't want to say it for how it is, but it kind of seems like it's exactly that. Being the fact that we're in Alice Springs and we had a home invasion that led to 2 stolen vehicles, the Hilux was fine. So I'm on a salary sacrifice with this vehicle. Insurance was great, easy to deal with. Jeep, on the other hand, through, I'm gonna name and shame, Budget Direct. You cheap out on insurance and you get what you pay for. In the last month, I've heard of 5 or 6 people stolen recoveries like ourselves. Budgets refused, rejected claim, rejected payouts, and unfortunately we're one of them. So we're stuck with a vehicle that's got market value of repairs to be done to it, but yeah, they won't come to the party. They started actually investigating us to the point that I had enough of it. We've spoken to police, we've spoken to investigators in regards to the home invasion and stuff, and that nothing that they had to say was leading towards us. Like, we were asleep when the cars got stolen, and the police weren't even looking into us, but insurance decided they wanted to on the Jeep. But yeah, so we're stuck with a vehicle that isn't functional, no insurance. So yeah, we're kind of rocking a hard place with that. But at the end of the day, we got the Hilux, 3 weeks of ownership before it was stolen, another 3.5 weeks in impound while it was waiting for insurance, and then the last month rebuilding it. So the month that we've owned it, it's the 3 weeks that we owned it, a couple of little things, but we had a lot of trips that were on for medical stuff. We had to go to Adelaide, and then 3 weeks in the holding yard, which coming up to Christmas, like I was running off my feet, working my absolute arse off at work, trying to get the vehicle sorted, trying to get quote on repairs, leading up to Christmas. People are shutting down. It's not their fault. Like, but yeah, we got it sorted, got a payout, repair started, and in the coming videos we don't really have anything that needs to be done in a workshop that we can't video. It's just time consuming recording videos. So what we're going to do, we'll end up doing a full reveal at this point once everything's all said and done, and we'll go from there. But for now it's just too damn hot to be able to do anything, so we're just going to hold out, finish it off when we can, leave the camera down, and just crack on when we can and without. It's 4 times longer to film and repair. So look, keep an eye out on Instagram, see where we're at, but for now this is where we're at. This is it's our unveil of how it was potentially going to be an unveil of how it was when we had it. The day it was stolen, we were going out for a drive and going remote and doing a complete rundown as it was before we done some mods. But yeah, so watch this space. There's plenty more to come, plenty more upgrades. Sneaky on that one, but there is some mods going on with the van. Yeah, so that's the same thing, too hot, it's just slow and steady. New lithium and power setup going in that one. It's definitely not top spec. Like, I mean, yeah, I priced that into the build, to the purchase of the vehicle, hence why I've got it. That's top spec, but not what I would have gone for if I had have had to pay for it out of pocket. So this is tied into the finance, so yeah. Leave it there. Happy Australia Day, and we'll catch you on the next one, hopefully in a couple of weeks, maybe. We'll see where we're at. Do have some plans for Set of Australia trip and Yalara Ayers Rock into West Mac Ranges, hence why I'm smashing out as much work as I possibly can over this 40-degree weather. But yeah, stay tuned. Still plenty more to come. Just when the videos will come out is depending. So